So my wife and I decided we were going to go for a drive today. We're driving up through the Pigeon River area. It's very desolate as far as people-wise. Lots of animals, lots of stuff. We got to see baby turkeys and a coyote and a white owl that flew down the middle of the road right in front of us, deer. Sometimes you're lucky enough to see a bear or an elk, but at the end of our journey, out in the middle of the deep woods, no water around, we come around the corner, and here's this goose, a baby goose, standing in the middle of the road. I park the car, get out, walk up to it, and at first I was trying to shoo it off the road, and then I realized this thing is having a bad day. And it let me reach down, pick him up, and as soon as I picked him up, he just went completely and utterly limp in my arms. I thought he died. Well, he was just exhausted. So I took and Patty had a gallon jug of water in the car, so I might pour the water in my hand. So she's pouring the water in my hand, and he starts drinking it. Now, I say he, I don't know if it's a he or a she. I haven't exactly popped the hood and checked whether or not it's got a dipstick or not. But, so he started drinking it out of the palm of my hand. And he started coming back a little bit. So it's like, well, what do we do? Because there's no mama around. There's no water around. There's nothing around. So we ended up taking, and she sat in the passenger seat. I picked him up, put him in her lap, and that's where he promptly fell asleep. He'd wake up just long enough to try to eat her bracelet or her necklace, but then he'd fall right back to sleep. So we brought him home, put him in this big cage, and he's been doing nothing but sleeping, drinking water, trying to feed him bread, but he's really not interested in it. Mom and Kimmy's off to get some kind of seed and see if we can't get him to eat something, because he sure isn't very energetic. So I'm assuming he had been walking for a really long way, and that bowl was completely full, and it's down that far. That's how much he's drank. So I'm assuming he was pretty dehydrated and he's just tired. But anyways, the newest addition, a wild goose to the household. Not sure what we're going to do with him, but yeah. So, 2 dogs, a couple cats, and now a goose.